Last year, I made a video titled The Joy List, and this is its part 2. Today, I want to talk about something that I am calling the Joy List. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylee. If you are new here, so nice to meet you. Last year's video, it all came about because basically I was just in this kind of slump rut where I just felt stuck. And then I made this list of titled things that make me happy, trying to think about things that like I used to love when I was a kid, or the things that I enjoy doing just solely because I like to do them. And with this list, I wanted to spend the next year really trying to look at this list and figure out ways that I could put into practice these things and try to get kind of back to where I used to be. Not that obviously, in some instances it can, but did my whole life change in a year? No, it did not. My hypothesis was that if by doing this and following this list that I in turn would be closer to what I want, kind of like get my spark back in a way. Now, it's only been trying this for a year. Did my spark back go completely? No. But am I so much closer now than I was then? Yes. For instance, it's crazy thinking about, like, if you had to ask me, like, oh, did much happen last year? I'd probably be like, no, not really, because nothing big happened. But then when I think about where I was before, I'm like, oh no, so much has changed. For instance, right when I had started making this list, I found adult dance classes to take, and now I've been taking those classes for a year, tap and ballet, and it brings me so much joy just going to dance purely for the sake of dancing, not trying to get to the next level. And then also, at the time of writing this list, I had no idea in my mind. It wasn't even a thought that I conceptualized that, oh, maybe this could happen. But I co-wrote a play, and now I have co-written a play and 2 one-acts, which that was always something that, like, in my heart, I always longed to write, but didn't realize it, But then when I think about it, when I was younger, I was constantly coming up with ideas in my head, playing out scenes in my head, or I would write ideas down for stories and start a story, and I always longed to write a book and everything. So it was something that I was always doing. Then of course I would do that now, Like, what did you used to do as a kid? Those things were put in your heart and you for a reason. Like with this list, dancing, I'm taking dance classes, writing, all forms, like storytelling, painting. I started painting more. I'm currently doing this mural on my ceiling that if I ever finish it, I'll show you guys. But also I'm trying to take pictures that I have taken that I really like and then recreate them in a painting. And I'm currently doing my first one right now. Am I the best painter in the world? No, but you gotta start somewhere is what I'm realizing, because it used to be so much that I want it to be the best and I want it to be great or nothing at all. But then to be great, you gotta start somewhere. So kind of more enjoying the process of learning and editing and growing, and then some of these things I didn't do, but I don't have to be mad at myself if I didn't do this full list, it was just a great starting point of the first step for me to take to then continue taking more smaller steps. And there's things that I've started, habits that now I do that have really helped benefit my mindset and also the direction that I'm trying to take. And this year in general, I really want this year to be kind of like a year of spring, where last year season I felt like I was more like wintering, like planting these seeds, getting prepared. I felt like I was very much in a preparation phase, like getting prepared, getting all these things started, to where now I'm hoping that the seeds that I have planted will begin to start to grow. And I'm not expecting summer. I'm not expecting everything to be in full color, blooming. The days are long, all of that magicalness that summer has. I know that season's coming, but I'm not expecting to go from winter to summer. You know, you gotta have the spring and have the blooming and everything. So in all that metaphorical sense, that is what I'm kind of hoping for this new step, new phase. Continue doing what I was doing, that I started doing from this list, and now continue planting seeds and watering them and then hoping that they bloom. Yeah, I thought I would just, check back in on this video that I made a year ago, say where I'm at from it, and that I'm still work in progress, subject to change. Let me know what any of if you have like a word for the year, or like an idea of what you want this year to be, or what, like, how also, when you think about it, how you have grown and done more things than you think you did, if that makes sense. Like, what you think back, like, oh, I didn't do anything, but then when you actually sit, like, what little things have you done that past you want to do that you fulfilled, or the small steps that you've taken? It doesn't all have to be winning awards and Oscars and Grammys and Pulitzer Prizes or whatever, or even just like big life milestones. Like, the little ones, what's gonna get you to the big ones? You gotta take the steps, is what I'm learning. I'm not an expert on anything, really. Just a girl trying to get through the day. So thank you so much always for watching these videos and growing with me. All right, bye guys.